Shaving Cadre, happy Friday, TGIF, yo. So I got something in the mail from Spider on the forums yesterday, Mr. KJ. And you would think in the spirit of giving, the holidays, you're wondering, wow, did he send you like a sample of a new soap you've been wanting to try, maybe a whole tub that he had an extra one of? Maybe he ran out of space for all of his paladins and, you know, a little hand-me-down. Oh no, when the package is an envelope that's paper thin, you know exactly what is in that. It came with what looks like a ransom note. And Shivargo on the Shaving Cadre has had this bad blade series that he's been doing for no explainable reason whatsoever, and found one of the worst blades that he ever had is this, it's a Graham Field blade. So for, again, no explainable reason, other folks have thought, well geez, if that's the worst blade we can possibly find to use, how about we get as many people to use it as we possibly can? I guess the explainable reason would be for their own entertainment. So not only is it the worst, it's possibly the most boring looking razor blade. There's no words, there's arrows. I don't know what the arrows are for. So I guess it's like put the post in that hole, stupid arrows. So Chad's series is just using the blades and ranking them. Again, for no explainable reason, the new challenge is use this blade for as long as you possibly can. So I thought I'd gotten out of it because Dave in Kentucky had asked a few people to post videos with it. I was not one of them, and I thought, well, that's good because y'all crazy. But then KJ felt bad apparently for leaving me out, and here it is. So I don't know that for as long as I can it is going to be any fun. One, I'm not one to be all that tolerant of awful shaves. I guess there was a blade in here. I'm going to use my Mercur 38C. I thought it was empty, but there's a blade in here, so we'll get that out. Oh, good. We'll switch from the best blade possible to use, a nice feather, to this monstrosity. I'm just gonna, it feels thicker, well, maybe not. I thought maybe it feels thicker overall. I don't know, it's just ugly. But even that feather that I took out, I only used for 3 shaves and get rid of it. So there we go, it's all loaded up in this baby. But I've mentioned that before, that as soon as I want to change a blade before I feel like its performance is waning, and here they are. Oh no, keep at it. Let me adjust that. Excuse me, early mornings here. Wait, let me make sure I'm beautiful for this. But I've mentioned to KJ before that I think he has the facial hair of a sissy fairy or something like that. If he can shave for, what did he say? 65 shaves with this one. I think he'd be perfectly happy shaving with a butter knife. But if you can shave that long with the blade, your hair has to jump out of the way scared or something like that before you even get to it. I don't think it'll be all too long. Even if this isn't the worst blade in the world, it would not last too long with this. And you know, I like KJ to be able to experience what it'd be like to shave with actually manly thick hair, but he'll just have to take my word for it. So a couple other new things today. I've got this little tiny little Shave-matic brush that I got in a swap with some. Let me get some of that. There, you can see it a little bit better. I got in a swap. Look smaller than what I normally use. I think is this at 22. It's tiny. But I actually kind of, if I had to go too large or too big, I'd almost go too large or too big. That's the same thing, dude. Too big or too small. This is not, I'm getting aggravated with the prettiness of my lather on this side here. Anyway, I'd rather go too small. The soap is also a new soap from CBL. Today we've got Waston, which is his leather scent. And it's interesting, I'm pretty sure when I first started wet shaving, I did not like leather scents. Now I really love them. So he's curious what I thought of this one. So my first impressions, being distracted thinking about everything else, is it is a nice leather scent. I only get leather. My face is starting to tingle though, so I react to only soaps with menthol in them, so this is interesting. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. My point, nice clean leather scent, maybe a little bit more on the richer, warmer side than the newer. Okay, so let me finish that. The richer, a little bit sweet leather, not like the sharp leather that would make you think of like a hard leather. I don't know, it's a nice scent. It's kind of, you have the sharp, fresh leather, like it's brand new, and then you've got the smoky, like 20-year-old leather that you think of soft and hanging up somewhere. This is actually in the middle of those two. This thing feels like KJ already shaved with it for 20 shaves. Right. Oh, dudes. Yeah. So already I'm seeing. We know it's the worst. Causing bodily damage. Can you see that skipping? I think I'd rather shave with a butter knife. That'd slide right over. This is. So it's interesting when Chad does the research on these things, you know, he'll find that they're made by other manufacturers, you know, in the same plant as some other blade, or, and you gotta wonder, how can blades in the same plant be made so completely differently? I mean, it must be different machines, or to save half a penny they skip the sharpening machine, or yeah. So I'm saying, I think I'm gonna say, okay, forget any more shaves, and I just realized that this is just the first pass with this thing. Man. So I think it was Chad, sorry if I'm wrong, that described it as tugging on some hairs, pulling on others. Okay. So it almost feels like I didn't shave at all. And that's exactly what it felt like. The pain is not like it's scraping the skin or anything. The pain is like it's just yanking the hairs out. It's like the pain is like dipping into the follicles. So my apologies to CBL Soaps for ruining my shave with this beautiful Waston scent. I will have to repeat the use of this so I don't associate the two. mean, it's certainly possible to shave with this. I mean, you could rake sandpaper across your face if you wanted to. The point is why. And the fact that these are manufactured tells me somebody's using these things, right? I mean, if the first time anybody put these to their face, they were like, this is nuts, I'm never gonna use it again, there'd nobody be buying them and they go out of business. So what poor souls Okay, I'm not gonna go against the grain on my neck with this thing. Gee, I mean, that really hurts. Fairy hairs, KJ, I'm telling you. You get fairy hairs. Whew. All right. Okay, there's a little less hair on the cheeks now. We haven't, I mean, so I guess this is what, socially acceptable, and it looks like you shaved, but you can still feel stuff in every direction. I know KJ loves me, so he would not want me to suffer all day and go to work miserable. So we will get, it's interesting. For some reason CBL soaps leaves me in a quandary in terms of, nope, that was too much. For me, the water band seems to be very thin. When you get it, and it's awesome. But I'm very stubborn. I always think, no, you take just a touch more water, and then I do that, and then it's just a touch too much. So I was curious if it would just take a little bit more water. All right. Jonathan, I don't know. We'll have to follow up on this shave, because I did mention that my face was tingling before I even started. And then you start ripping the hairs out, and now the tingling that I'm feeling, I don't know if I don't know what's going on. Let's just finish this thing up. Oh man. Look at that. You can actually cut hairs without ripping them out. So there's your answer, KJ. How many shaves can I get with a Gramfield blade? 2/3. Oh. This is like getting into a hot tub with sore feet or something. Just, that's a life. Well, if nothing else, KJ made me appreciate a good shave a heck of a lot more. Look at this, I can go against the grain, everything. Whew. All right, let's get some cold water on this mug. Oh. Man, but seriously, who buys those things? Or who buys them a second time, I guess is the big, you're gonna try anything, but It's just sad to think that somebody thinks that that's what shaving with a safety. No, there's no alum sting. Worst shave probably in my life. No alum sting, so I guess it's got that going for it. If all you're doing is ripping the hair out, I guess you're not scraping the skin and making all those little abrasions. I don't know, is that the lesson? If you certainly want to avoid any alum sting, use the Graham Field blade and just rip the hairs out. No, don't do it. Just wax. If you're gonna do that, just wax. Anybody ever try to wax your face? Interesting. Seems like that'd be less sensitive than some other areas that get waxed. So, Samata you from Shaving Cadre. I did shave with a sharpened axe 1 year after No Shave November. Maybe we can get him to wax his face this time. You can use the clippers to get it a little close, and then just a little wax and man, can you imagine how close that would feel? That would be super beef. There'd be no hair left. You'd be ripping it out by the roots. How smooth would that feel? You probably wouldn't have to shave for a week, Eric. What's the rule? If we just double dog dare him, he's got to do it? Sorry, I forgot. I forgot Dave in Kentucky. There's lemon. Finish up with the old 2-in-1. Yeah, so that was very odd, having a very, very rough shave and no irritation, other than irritating me. So, alright, so apologies Chris from CBL Soaps. We will be using that one again soon to get a lovely shave out of it. Like I said, it's a nice clean leather scent. A little on the sweeter side rather than the sharper side. So I look forward to seeing what you do with that. And hope you enjoy KJ, the rest of the cadre. If you haven't joined us, come on over to shavingcadre.com. Have a great Friday. Look forward to the weekend. I'll see you later.